Woo! It's kind of hot out here. What's going on, beautiful people? This message today is for the dads. Fathers, fathers, fathers. I don't care if you consider yourself a father, a daddy, a baby daddy, whatever. If you are a male in the role of a father, biologically or through marriage, you have to fulfill that role to a T. Let me explain. As men, and I hate to put a color on it, but especially black men, our roles get minimalized. A lot of times we are expected to walk away from our children. We are expected to walk away from relationships. We are expected to do every bad thing that a man can do to a woman. Unfortunately, a lot of times, some of us fulfill those expectations. That's not what I really want to talk about, though. I'm going to talk about the parental aspect of it, though. Some of our kids, no matter what we do to the mother of our child, will always look at us like fucking superheroes. They will always place us on this pedestal. Now, that can be a tough set of shoes to fill. However, tough does not mean impossible, and tough is not an excuse to not do what you are supposed to do. Women out here are saying, that moms have to do this, moms have to do that. Moms pretty much don't have an off switch, which is true. However, it's not just moms. Parents, any real parent doesn't turn it off. I am on the other side of the planet, and I am still involved in my daughter's life. It ain't always been easy. It ain't always been pretty. It ain't always been nice. But I'm doing it. When you have your child expecting something from you, it's your job to make that dream a reality. Honesty is very important. If you cannot afford to do something, explain that to your child. Don't tell them what you will do and what you could have done, or worst off, wait until the day of and fail to fulfill your promise or any thought that you planted in this child's head. Because you can fall through one time, you can fall through two times. You can fall through, you can fall through, you can fall through. But one day, your child is going to stop believing in you. Just like they eventually stop believing in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. They're going to stop believing in your ass. You are going to become Santa Claus and the fucking Easter Bunny. I used to get so frustrated with my daughter's mom and her grandmother, because my daughter's mom would beat it into my head. You need to show up. I just want you to show up. You need to show up. I just want you to show up. Those were some of her favorite words. And I always had a reason or an excuse as to why I couldn't. Now, a lot of times, it was valid reasons. But Even with valid reasons, you still have to make up as best you can for the times that you were not there. You have to bust your ass to make up for that time. That way, your kids' belief in you is restored, and it makes it a lot easier for you to co-parent. A thing that my daughter's mom, my ex-wife, her mother used to always tell me. Anthony, Aunt Earl, your word is your bond. Your word is your bond, son. Men, our words carry the weight of the world when we are speaking them into our children. We cannot give them light, fluffy, empty words. Those words have to, absolutely have to, become solidified and weighted by our actions. Do not let your pride or your ego get in the way of you doing for your child. There will be times you will have to say, no, baby, I can't do that. No, baby, I can't afford that. No, baby, not right now. Another thing, do not, if you start to deal with another woman, another man, whatever your flavor of the month is, if you start dealing with another person in a romantic capacity, or you have another child or children with another person, and there is an event that involves a previous child, an older child, do not let outsiders come in and cause you to act some kind of way in front of that kid's mama and in front of that kid. Because as much as you done told them people that, oh, she crazy and she this and she that and she don't let you this and she don't let you that, you might get away with that shit in their eyes. However, your kid is gonna still see you as the person that acted different. Some of us are blessed with the type of mothers to our children that won't down talk us, that will not down talk us in front of our kid. Something that you shouldn't do is take advantage of that. Because there are plenty of people out there willing to tell somebody how big a piece of shit you are, how worthless you are, how you don't do this and how you don't do that. It's easy to think of something negative about somebody. Slips off the tongue effortlessly. We have to change the perception of ourselves in the eyes of the people who it matters to most. One is your child. And unfortunately, and I know a lot of fellas is not going to like the fact that I say this, another one that's going to be very important is the mother of your child. I ain't saying it's going to be easy. I ain't saying it's going to be fun. Hell, honestly, I ain't saying it's going to be cheap. It's going to require some effort. But that effort pays for everything in the long run. You turn back into the superhero. And you're no longer Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. So what you want to be? You want to be the superhero, the legend, or do you want to be imaginary? We got to step up. In some cases, we got to show the hell out. And that don't mean act a damn fool. Unless it's acting a fool at your kid's graduation or some other great accomplishment. Don't get to arguing with the baby's mama. Don't get to fussing and all the other extra shit that we do sometimes. Put a muzzle on it. I was able to do it. I gained a whole nother family simply by letting my behavior change the perception that I had myself created. Think about it. That's it.